Somewhere in your past, somebody you cared about very deeply broke your heart, and as a parting gift, they were either cruel enough to tell you directly that you were the worst of the worst and that you were they wiped their boots on you, or covertly, which is sometimes even worse, making you feel like you're garbage. But the question isn't who hurt you. The question is to recognize where in your past somebody that you cared about or you relied on, it could be a parental figure, it's not just romantic situations, who made you feel like you're a bad guy. Commonly today, you might have been raised by a single mother who told you your father was worthless and all men were worthless, and by extension, you knew you were male, so you thought you were worthless, even if you weren't told overtly. And there's no shortage of society and the media, not just laughing at men, but blaming men for everything that's wrong with the world, from wars to interpersonal relationships in society and between people personally. And then the most potent ones, as I alluded to at the start of this video, was someone in your life intimately, a romantic partner, someone you loved, a parental figure, someone who either abandoned you or let you know quite cruelly that you are nothing, that you should feel ashamed of yourself. And before you knew what was happening, they've gone. So again, I'm not giving the dismissive comment of, oh, who hurt you? Man up. It's recognizing where in your past you got the idea that you're a bad guy. And I'll tell you why it's important to recognize where, and it might have been more than one place that kept reinforcing it. Because society doesn't condition us that we're bad people on our own. All society does is reinforce what we already believe in ourselves. So honestly, just have a think about it. Who in your past made you feel like you're an awful person and you've spent the rest of your life trying to prove them wrong all the time by being an overly nice guy in every situation, especially in front of women? It's not necessarily society's fault, although they do pour kerosene on the fire of shame that men feel. But for your own contentment and your own mental health, where in the past did somebody really hurt you and make you feel like you're a bad guy, that you spend the rest of your life being the good guy as a knee-jerk reaction in every single situation, every single woman you like, every single person you're trying to just be polite to, trying to reassure every female stranger that you're not a bad guy, even though objectively you know you're not. So here's what happens. Because you believe that you're a bad guy, i.e. the shame of something long ago, because you want to prove you're not a bad guy, you do everything a good guy would do. You do it right from the start with any woman just to prove you're good, just to be validated, whether or not the person deserves it or not, without any standards whatsoever. Right from the first step, you exaggerate your trust and how good you are. It's not that you're necessarily fake, but you lay it on so thick in a way you wouldn't even lay it on for your friends and family, and that's the sad part. You're doing it for strangers because, again, somewhere in your past, someone hurt you, broke your heart, and really made you believe you're not such a good guy. So what happens? You commit to anyone you like but don't love necessarily because you want to show that you're a good guy, because that's what a good guy would do. You say yes emphatically to a sweet and smart girl that you have no deep feelings for or a connection with, because that's what a good guy would do. You pay for everything because that's what a good guy would do. You take care of another man's child with a single mother because that's what a good guy would do. Just so no one else dare touch that scar or even suggest that you could be a bad guy. So in all seriousness, not to absolve a woman that's treated you poorly and is a wretch and that deserves no respect, but I'm saying for your own sake, who demoralized you, who made you believe you're not a good guy? Not for their sake, not to shame you as in who hurt you in a laughing tone, but so you're not out there trying to prove to every female stranger that you're not a bad guy. Don't let that be the reflex. I know it was in my past a lot. Anyway, I don't ever advocate living in the past, I don't, but I do suggest you don't hide from reflexes that always come up and you just don't want to look at where they might have come from, just so you can lay them to rest. Think about it, guys. Cut it loose. Anyway, let me know your comments in the comment section below. And also, please share, link, and mirror my content on your social media and share it with somebody you might think this would help. Here are a few more videos you might enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe and support my work. Links below any way you can. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you very soon, gentlemen. Bye.